When I first started playing guitar, Crafter were one of the brands that were available to me at a reasonable price. And it turns out they're still doing the same thing all these years later. And I've got one of them in this case right here. And in this video, we're going to unpack it, we're going to take a look at it, we're going to hear it, and I'm going to take it apart and all that sort of stuff. And at the end of the video, we're going to find out if it's worth buying or not. Ho ho ho! All right, that is a very deep, rich color. It is the S-Type, the Crema S is the model name. And first impression without looking at it is that everything is very high quality to touch. Now I'm going to look at it. Oh, they've got the truss rod adjustment in the right place. Maybe not the first thing that most people think of when they pick up a guitar, but that instills me with confidence. Right, wow. There's a lot going on here. Wow. It's a full-sized Strat body. It feels like a sort of 50s carve with more curve, more sexy design to it. That is a roasted maple neck. And that's a Wilkinson bridge. This is the first time I've held it in my hands, and just from the interaction I've had so far, my expectations are high. And it should be, because this is the best part of 500 notes. So let's tune it up and hear it through the Fender Deluxe Reverb. These tuners are smooth as butter. This guitar's been sat for quite a while in the box, in the case, and this shouldn't be working this well. I mean, it should, and I'm pleased that it does. Unplugged, it is loud, but a little darker than some of the Strats I've played. Let's plug it in. Well, let's turn the tuner off. We're already plugged in. So we're starting at the bridge, and we've got that down. It's super clean. It made that bend really difficult. It could be my wimpy fingers as well. These are 10 to 46 strings on here, and I'm really used to 9 to 42s on a Strat style guitar. First impressions from playing it is it sounds very modern, it sounds very crisp, a little quacky as well, sounds very Stratty. This switch will put that into single coil mode. Let's run through the specs, actually. We've got a 22 fret neck, and these are stainless steel medium jumbo frets, and they are slippery and slinky and slidey. The neck is what Crafter are calling a Crafter C shape with a satin finish, and it feels like it's not a modern C, there's a bit more girth to it, which I definitely appreciate because I have larger hands and I tend to gravitate towards the thicker necks. This one's enough for me. I like it. If you like super skinny necks, this should be okay for you. If you like super thick necks, you'll probably, yeah, it's there. The neck is roasted maple, and it's one piece, and it's very silky and satiny and smooth. That is just perfect in terms of slidability without being too slippery. The fretboard is glued on roasted maple, and it's a little bit sort of worn looking. So it's super caramel color on the back, but on the front it's a bit more grey, and I really like that. I dig that a lot. The body is older, American older. The fretboard radius is flatter than it would be on a standard Fender. It's 12 inches radius, which is more Gibson traditionally. And I can definitely feel it, and I like my action quite low, and I think that could go down a bit, and I can get away with still being able to bend right up here. The body, which feels huge, although it probably isn't, it's just really curvy. This is American older, and that is a two-piece? It's a two-piece body, I think. We have the dual action spoke wheel truss rod, we have a bone nut, we have vintage looking non-locking tuners, and a roller wheel string tree. And from having tuned this up, the tuners are brilliant. The whole tuning stability is spot on and above what I've played on the big F guitars of much more in price. So double the price of this and put a big F on the headstock, and it wouldn't play as well as this, or wouldn't tune as well as this, sorry. As for the electronics, we've got Crafter's own designed pickups in here, especially for this Crema series. Crafter are calling them the Crema S HSS set. So we've got humbucker single with a switch here to split that humbucker to a single coil. And we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way switch, no pulley or push, but a single tone and a single volume, which is roughly in the same place as it would be on an actual Fender Strat, but it feels like it's a little bit further away. I could be wrong there. In fact, I'll get my Strats and we can compare before we go on to some more sound samples. So this is one of the more expensive Fenders. That's what they look like side by side, if I can sort of get them equal. No, where is it? There. Very similar in shape. This one seems to be a bit less curvy in the booty area, but on the back, very similar. A very deep belly curve. In fact, it's deeper on the Crafter. And then back to that volume tone thing. I don't know, it's much of a muchness. It's not much further away on the Crafter. Let me know what you think in the comments. But weight-wise, they feel about the same. That's interesting. I think the Crafter might be a little bit heavier. We will, of course, weigh the guitar and look inside there in a little bit. I owe you some more sound samples. Before I do plug it back in, let's get the trem arm out of, hopefully, out of the case. Hope there's a trem arm in here somewhere. I've got another pocket up here. Please be in there. Aha! So, by the way, a moment on the case. It's fine. It's not the best soft case I've ever had, but at this price point, that is more than adequate. In the case, you get some Allen keys to adjust things that need to be adjusted and a spoke wheel truss rod bar. You also get the trem arm, the whammy bar, which is a push in, not a screw in. So let's do that now. Ooh. Right, that's what one of the Allen keys are for. Come out of there, little boy. I'm going to have to open that up a little bit, just to get me thing in. There we go. Push it down in. Oh, it was in. Oh, it's just a bit. It stands a bit more proud than what I was expecting. Or is it? Oh, that's tight. Okay, I sit corrected. It just seems to be further out there than I expected. And while we're at it, the bridge is floating, so it's straight flat there. Also, if you look at the back, it's not exactly flat. It's already angled and tilted, so should negate the need for a shim. Can you see that? Let's run through all the pickup selections, including that split coil with the Fender Deluxe Reverb. Yeah, very modern sounding pickups. Let's go in and split that coil. Again, there's a quackiness to it. It's like one of the strattiest strats to ever strat. But then when you put it in that neck pickup, it's... There's a lot of reverb on that. Sorry, I'll drop that now for the remainder of the video. I just wanted it for that little cleany bit. It's not as warm and round as I was expecting on a neck stratty style pickup, but I kind of like it. There's more middle pickup to that neck. Does that make any sense? Let's see if we can warm it up with that tone. No? Let's add some Boss DS1. Back to humbucker. They've matched these pickups really well. That's not like suddenly jumping into a humbucker. And there's no severe drop in volume on that split coil either. It just seems to be very balanced, which is exactly what you need if you want a reliable professional guitar. It does take some of the fun out of fighting with an instrument, which sometimes I like, but this is just across the board reliable. Right, SD1 off. Let's see if the middle position funks. There's not as much oomph as I'd like. Let's put it in position 2. Position 2 with split coil. Yeah, it's got it. It's just not where I expected it to be. Time for some overdrive. I'm going to flip it through the Marshall, I think. Yes, let's put it in the Marshall. Come on, Marshall. Right, that with a bit more drive, and we're in business. Let's put the SD1 back on. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now I'm feeling the fact that this has got 10s on it. My weak little fingers have been on holiday. Yeah, wow. What's that on the neck? That's one of my favourite Strat sounds ever, or Strat style sounds. It's a very comfortable guitar to play, and I'm feeling that this is close to Ibanez AZ level, like the expensive one. This is close to it. I'm not sure tonally, but feel wise, you're getting a lot for your money here. This is close to insane. And I can't wait to open this up because that switch is brilliant. They've just done so much with this guitar, almost exactly what I would do at this price point. If you're looking for value for money Strat style guitar, don't look any further than one of these. By the way, they do them in lots of different colours. I'm not sure I like this colour. I didn't when I unboxed it, to be honest. It's grown on me. I'm more a flat colour kind of person. But this one, as a car, rubbish. As a guitar, brilliant. I don't know if that sounds any good to you, but as a player, that's one of the moments that when you're in the zone, you know? That's just the GOV'NER going through that. This is... wow. I love it. It's so reliable, it's so sturdy that I can do stuff on it that I'd be scared to do on other guitars. I generally try and stay away from whammy bars because I go a bit nuts on them and it ruins the whole thing. But we're going to go in for some trammy bar testing. Trammy bar? There we go, there's a new word for you. Trammy bar. We're going GOV'NER off. In fact, I better go back to the Fender. Single coil bridge. There is silica gel all over the floor. Oh no. I'm going to do more, but initial tests, spot on. That's the only test it needs on that whammy. Oh, well, let's go up. One of the best setup trems I've ever touched. And at 500 notes as well. I need to rock a little bit. I feel I need to rock on that humbucker. Reverb down a smidge and GOV'NER on. I haven't really touched the tone knob, sorry for that. Needs a bit of work. So it starts kicking in at around 7. Need to go back to the Marshall. I'm having so much fun. And some super overdrive. I have to stop playing, otherwise this video is going to be an hour long. This is so much fun. Let's have a look inside, see what's making it tick. Right. That was difficult to get out. What I want to do is have a look inside the back cavity first, because that'll be the easiest part. But just take a moment to look at this beautiful older. Oh, we can pull that off. This is going to be exciting together. Ready? Oh yeah. Join me in this joy. Yes. Here it comes. There. That is a clean cavity, boys and girls and everybody else. It's not rough. Sometimes older is. Nice old big block there. 3 springs. No surprises, but in a positive way. I'm happy about that. Let's get that back on. That screw just sort of falls in. So to be a little bit critical, that screw hole has been over drilled. Back to the business side. I've got to do the same with that pick guard now, and I'm not looking forward to this. But I'm going to do it anyway. Probably going to need to take the strings out. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay! Last time I explained this, it helped some people, so here we go again. Put a capo on like the 3rd fret, maybe 2nd fret, and then start to loosen the strings, and then your strings don't pop off when you try and get the pick guard off. That should do it. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Come on, behave. Yes. Wow. All right. We've got black paint. We've got a big old swimming pool that's almost completely covered in black paint. Is it conductive? We'll find out soon. This week on the Guitar Geek, we've got some pickups and a free spring. Does it contribute to the sound? I don't know, but we appear to have gained an extra spring, which has snuck itself in there. What a sneaky little spring. Right, we'll take that off now, although I've probably ruined the tone. It's not missing from anywhere else, so let's take a close-up of this section. That is a big pot. It says, made in Korea, Jin Sung, which is, I think, what used to be on the Epiphones. Also made in Korea, so similar pot. I don't know the measurements. Does it say measurements on there? No. But that's an expected capacitor just there. We've got a great quality switch from the outside. From the inside, it doesn't look that special, but it is. It works beautifully. Wiring is tidy, not vintage cloth or any. Oh, that is pushback cloth, but it's new looking. I've never seen that before. New looking vintage cloth. Plenty of space left on the wires should you need them for other stuff. And then nothing written on the pickups. Overall, I'm a little surprised at how basic that is. Not in a bad way, it's just I was expecting, I don't know, pickups with something written on them or some sort of amazing... I did get an amazing thing. I got the spring. That is amazing. I don't know if that's good. I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not good. Right, is this conductive paint or is it just sneaky black paint? It's not very conductive. It's not conductive at all. It's just black paint. Sneaky, sneaky crafter. That's getting more and more common, finding guitars painted black inside, but not actually with conductive paint. As if whoever built it wanted to imitate what a guitar looked like inside without actually knowing why it's painted black inside. There we go. With that all back in place, we can check the outputs of the pickups. So that's everything wide open. There we go. With the bridge, we're looking at 14.3. Super hot. 4.8 in position 2, which means that's got to be about 7.1 in position 3, 7.2. Any advance on 7.2? Nope. 7.1. 3.6 in position 4. And in position 5, we're looking at 7.1 or 7.2 if it decides it wants to change. Then back in the bridge mode, split that, should give us about 7.3. So what I was hearing was pretty true to what was going on. They sounded balanced, they are balanced. But that's a hot, well, not hot humbucker, but it is certainly a meaty one. Or is it? No, it isn't. It's perfectly fine for a humbucker. I was thinking in single chord terms. Let's find how heavy it is. Right, I'm going to go for 3 3.8. Damn, I'm getting worse. 3.55. Okay, it's not. Is it heavier than the Strat? Let's check that. Oh, the all important whammy bar. Maybe that's what makes it 3.8. 3.6. I'm happier with that. Let's try the Fender. This one feels, I think, oh, I don't know. Almost exactly the same. Wowzers. That is shocking. Two very different Strats, by the way. Very vintage sounding, very modern sounding. But we're not talking about the Fender today. We're talking about this. I have to say, this is one of my favorite guitars of the year, without a doubt. I didn't know what to expect when I took it out of the bag. I expected a good guitar. I did not expect this. It is what I expect from a modern Strat. With the more modern approach having HSS and a 2-point trem, it's very clearly not trying to be vintage, which is why the vintage tuners is weird, but I think that's for aesthetics. I would certainly not choose this colour if I was to buy one, but now I've sat with it for a while, I wouldn't care if this was like one of those gold beige cars from the 80s. I love this guitar. I've had so much fun playing this. I can't wait to finish the video so I can go and play it again. I've had more fun with this than I've had from guitars that are more than 5 times this price point. I am truly shocked, and Crafter deserved to be on your list if you are looking for an S-type guitar. But have a look at the links in the video description, because they don't just do S-types, they do a whole bunch of things in this range, and I can't wait to try another one. Well done, Crafter. Thank you for sending this out for review. I'm a very happy guitar geek, and anyone who buys one of these will be very happy as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye! Oh no, I split the silica gel everywhere. There is silica gel all over the floor. Oops.